Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy MrBeast, coming at you with the most epic, hilarious, and totally wild walkthrough for a brand new version of the classic computer game Leisure Suit Larry. First things first, this game's got some adult vibes, so we're kicking things off with a quiz to make sure you're 18 or older. The screen pops up with a retro neon sign that says, "Age verification, prove you're grown!" The game throws you 6 questions, and you gotta answer at least 4 right to strut into the game. Question 1. Who was the president when Leisure Suit Larry first dropped in 1987? Ronald Reagan, baby. Question 2. What's the name of the bill that haunts your mailbox every month? Gotta say rent unless you're still living in mom's basement. Question 3. What's the name of the coffee drink adults chug to survive Mondays? That's a latte, baby, not a chocolate milk. Question 4. What's the strangest thing you'd find in a grown-up's car trunk? A yoga mat they swore they'd use collecting dust. Question 5. What's the adult chore that feels like a horror movie? Cleaning the fridge because that yogurt's alive. Question 6. What's the cheesy pickup line Larry tried in the original game that still haunts us? Are you French? Because Eiffel for you! Get 4 right, and a pixelated Larry moonwalks across the screen as a funky beat drops. Flunk it and Larry's stuck outside, serenading a lamppost with his kazoo to a sad trombone tune. You're in, let's roll! Now let's set the scene! You're Larry Laffer, the slickest dude in a polyester suit, strutting through the neon-lit streets of Lost Wages, a city that never sleeps and always judges your game. Your mission? Convince a super cool lady named Vanessa that you're the ultimate catch and worth her time. The kind of guy who's cool, self-assured, genuinely kind, and totally in control without being a jerk. Vanessa's no pushover though. She's smart, sassy, and she's throwing curveballs to see if you're the real deal. Think of her as the final boss of charm, and you've got to level up fast to win her heart. The game's got suspense, plot twists, and so much humor you'll be laughing till you cry. Ready? Let's dive in. She's a master of reading people, dropping shit tests like landmines, testing if Larry's confident, authentic, and quick-witted, not some cheesy wannabe seducer recycling tired pickup lines. Her shit tests are relentless, but Larry's secret weapon is ignoring the bait and doing something so cool, unpredictable, and hilarious that Vanessa can't help but laugh. The game's got stakes, laughs, and so many twists you'll never see them coming. Let's break it down step by step, and trust me, this is gonna be a wild ride. You start outside a swanky nightclub called the Velvet Vibe. The bouncer's giving you the stink eye, and there's a line of wannabes begging to get in. Your inventory's got your wallet with 50 bucks, a breath mint, and a cheesy pickup line scribbled on a napkin. First step, get past that bouncer. You walk up, and he grunts. Name? You say, Larry Laffer, king of swagger. He laughs and says, prove your VIP material or you're staying out here with the losers. This is your first test. Vanessa's inside and you gotta show you're not fake. You can try bribing him with your 50 bucks, but that's a trap. He'll take your money and still boot you. Instead, use that pickup line. You say, is your name Wi-Fi? Because I'm feeling a connection. The bouncer cracks up, shakes his head and says, man, that's so bad, it's good. Go on in. Boom, you're inside. The club's pulsing with neon lights, thumping music, and people dancing like they're in a music video. You spot Vanessa at the bar, sipping a drink and looking like she owns the place. She's got this vibe, confident, a little mysterious, and definitely testing every guy who approaches. You walk up, and she hits you with your first shit test, a classic move to see if you'll crumble. She smirks and says, Larry, that suit's so bright I need sunglasses. You shopping at the clown store now? Ouch. The game gives you 3 responses. Option 1, hey, clowns are cool, they've got balloons. Option 2, this suit's my secret weapon, Vanessa, it hypnotizes the haters. Option 3, I thought it was trendy. Pick option 2, you wink and say, this suit's my secret weapon, Vanessa, it hypnotizes the haters. She laughs and says, smooth, Larry, let's see if you've got more than one-liners. You're in the game, but she's just warming up. Larry's not here to jump through hoops though, he's gonna do his own thing. The club's pulsing like a heartbeat on steroids. Neon lights strobing, bass rattling the floor, and dancers moving like they're in a Hollywood blockbuster. Larry's already charmed his way past the bouncer and got Vanessa's attention with his unpredictable vibe. But she's not letting him coast. The night's hitting a critical moment. The crowd's energy is starting to sag, and the VIPs are looking bored. sipping their drinks with zero spark. Vanessa, posted up by the bar with her Queen of the Night aura, spots the dip and sees her chance to test Larry's mettle. She locks eyes with him, her smile sharp as a razor, and drops a high-stakes shit test to see if he can turn the tide. She says, "Larry, you're wild, but I need you to step up and make this club explode with energy. Right now, raise the bar." But Larry? He's not about to follow her playbook. The game gives you 3 acting choices to respond to Vanessa's challenge, and your pick will decide if Larry crashes or soars. Option 1, rally the crowd with a loud toast to Vanessa's club. Option 2, jump on the dance floor and lead a group dance to pump the energy. Option 3, miss here, raise the bar, as praise a car, and launch into a car-themed performance. Let's break it down. Only one of these keeps Larry's cool and wins Vanessa's heart. Option 1, rally the crowd with a loud toast. You grab a glass from the bar, climb onto a stool and shout, "To the Velvet Vibe, the hottest club in Las Vegas, and to Vanessa, it's Queen!" You raise the glass expecting cheers, but the crowd just claps politely, and a few VIPs roll their eyes. Vanessa crosses her arms and says, "Larry, that's a toast, not a takeover. You're trying too hard." The energy stays flat, and you lose points with her. This is a move too staged and desperate to impress, missing the authentic spark she's looking for. Option 2, lead a group dance. You hit the dance floor, waving for the crowd to join you, and start a choreographed dance shouting, "Let's crank this club up, people!" You do some flashy moves trying to lead a conga line, but the crowd's hesitant, and only a few drunk tourists follow. The VIPs smirk, and Vanessa shakes her head, saying, "Larry, you're following my orders, but it's predictable. I need more than a dance captain." The vibe barely lifts and you miss the mark. This move's too obedient. Play into her script instead of owning the moment. Option 3, miss here, raise the bar, as praise a car. This is the winner, and it's pure Larry gold. He tilts his head, flashes a grin that says he's already running the show, and says, "Praise a car? Oh, Vanessa, I love to praise a car. Toyota Corolla, baby. Let's rev this club into the stratosphere." The crowd murmurs, confused, but Larry's in his element, completely ignoring her demand and diving into a car-worshipping performance that's absurdly fun and dripping with confidence. He struts to the center of the dance floor, plants his feet like he's unveiling a showroom legend, and starts hyping an imaginary Toyota Corolla with the passion of a car show host on a caffeine binge. The Toyota Corolla, folks. Reliable, sleek, and the smoothest ride in Las Vegas. Gas mileage so good, it's practically flirting with you. He mimes sliding into the driver's seat, revving the engine with a loud vroom vroom, and honking an invisible horn with over-the-top flair. The crowd chuckles, caught off guard, but Larry's just warming up. He cranks the comedy to 11, his confidence lighting up the club like a neon supernova. He pretends to roll down the window, leans out, and shouts, "This Corolla's got more soul than your VIP lounge, Vanessa! Custom rims, baby, in my dreams!" He does a slow-motion drive across the dance floor, weaving between dancers like he's navigating rush hour, complete with fake gear shifts and dramatic swerves. "Watch out, Roadhog at 12 o'clock!" he yells, miming a screeching halt with a skirt. The crowd's eating it up, clapping and filming, thinking it's a comedy act. Vanessa's trying to keep her cool, but her giggles are breaking through, and she's shaking her head like she's never seen anything this wild. Larry's not stopping. He's going full gearhead lunacy. He leaps onto a nearby table, striking a pose like he's in a Super Bowl ad, and belts out, "The Corolla's my chariot, and I'm the emperor of the highway. Who's riding shotgun to the stars?" He starts drifting in place, spinning in circles with fake tire squeals, and pretends to toss the keys to a random dude, saying, "You, my man, you're my pit crew. Wax this baby till it shines. Keep this Corolla legendary. 'Cause I'm cruising for the thrill." The crowd loses it, chanting, "Larry, Larry," as the DJ, vibing with the chaos, drops a beat laced with car horn samples. Vanessa's doubled over, laughing so hard she's fanning herself, and says, "Larry, you're a dealership disaster, and I'm totally buying this insanity." But hold up. A plot twist roars in like a bad engine. A guy in a gaudy leopard print jacket pushes through the crowd. Meet Vince, Vanessa's old promoter pal, who's all flash and no substance. He points at Larry and sneers, "Vanessa, this Carlock clown's your new headliner? I'm the real spark." The crowd gasps and Vanessa crosses her arms, watching to see how Larry handles this wannabe rival. Your choices are to argue with Vince, boast about your charm, or derail him with pure Larry swagger. Arguing's a trap. Vanessa hates drama and walks. Boasting's lame, you sound like Vince's twin. Go for the swagger. Larry, still in his car king zone, says, Vince, your jacket's shiny, but my Corolla's got more torque than your entire vibe. He mimes peeling out, complete with a zoom and a fake burnout, spinning in place like he's leaving Vince in a cloud of imaginary exhaust. The crowd roars, Vince stammers, and Vanessa's laughing so hard she's holding her side, saying, Vince, you're stalled out. Larry, you're my highway hero. Vanessa's eyes are gleaming now, her attraction to Larry's untouchable confidence blazing like a neon supernova. She pulls him aside as the club's energy hits fever pitch, the crowd still buzzing from his Corolla chaos, chanting his name like he's the mayor of Las Vegas. The air's electric, but she's got one final test, a subtle shit test disguised as a plea for authenticity. She steps close, her voice low and serious, and says, Larry, you don't play by anyone's rules and it's driving me wild. But I need to know you're real. Tell me one truth, no stunts. This is the heart-to-heart moment where words could make or break the night. The club fades into the background, and it's just you, Larry, and Vanessa, her gaze searching for the real deal behind the swagger. But Larry? He's not falling for the trap of following her script, not even for a second. The game gives you 3 acting choices to respond to Vanessa's demand, and your pick will decide if Larry seals the deal or crashes out. Option 1. Say you're secretly a car dealer. Option 2. Say you're scared of never finding someone who gets your vibe. Option 3. Stay silent and let action speak with a Corolla-inspired move. Let's break it down. Only one of these keeps Larry's legend alive and wins Vanessa's heart. Option 1. Say you're secretly a car dealer, you clear your throat, and say, Vanessa, truth is, I'm secretly a car dealer, slinging Corollas by day. But Vanessa's eyes narrow. She smells the lie like burnt rubber. She steps back, shakes her head, and says, Larry, that's a sales pitch, not a soul, I'm out. The crowd's still hyped, but you've lost her, and the vibe crashes. This is a fake move, too slick and inauthentic, proving you're not the real deal she's looking for. Option 2. Say you're scared of never finding someone. You look at her and say, Vanessa, I'm scared of never finding someone who gets my vibe. But with you, I'm cruising at full speed. It's sweet, and she nods, but her smile's thin. She says, that's nice, Larry, but words are cheap. I needed more than a script. You're still in the game, but the spark dims and you miss the chance to blow her mind. This move's honest but weak. It's playing her game instead of owning the moment. Option 3, stay silent and let action speak. This is the winner, and it's pure Larry magic. He doesn't say a word, letting a confident, knowing smirk spread across his face like he's already won the night. Vanessa raises an eyebrow, expecting words, but Larry's got other plans. Larry's rewriting the rulebook. He locks eyes with her, then slowly raises one arm and starts mimicking the rhythmic sweep of a Toyota Corolla's windshield wiper. Back and forth, steady and deliberate, with a cheeky swish-swish under his breath. Vanessa's totally blindsided, her face a hilarious mix of what the heck, and stifled laughter like she's wondering if Larry's lost it. But Larry's cool as ice, his confidence beaming as he adds the other arm, syncing them in perfect wiper harmony. The motion's almost trance-like, the pendulum rhythm pulling Vanessa in. Her confusion flips to a grin, then a full-on giggle, and finally she closes her eyes, swaying with him, her bitch shield shattered like a cheap hubcap. She's completely under his spell, lost in the ridiculous magic of his wiper wizardry. And then, kaboom! Larry leans in and unleashes a kiss so bombastic it's like a nitro-fueled Hollywood blockbuster Corolla-powered supernova of a smooch. His lips crashing into hers with the force of 1,000 horsepower. The club seems to quake with invisible pyrotechnics as Vanessa melts into it, her hands gripping his shoulders like she's holding onto the wheel of destiny. When they pull back, she's gasping, laughing, and says, Larry, you're a Corolla wiper wizard, and you've just washed away all my doubts and turbocharged my heart. The screen fades to a cinematic romantic ending that's pure lost wages gold. Outside the velvet vibe, the neon lights of the city cast a glow on Larry and Vanessa. Leaning against against the hood of Larry's imaginary Toyota Corolla. They're sharing a late-night milkshake, passing it back and forth, laughing about his wife or kiss move. Larry mimes driving the Corolla, making vroom noises, and Vanessa joins in, pretending to adjust the rearview mirror. She leans close, grinning, and says, "Larry, this Corolla's got my heart in a passenger seat." They share another kiss, the city sparkling behind them, and the game ends with a message. "Congrats, Larry! You proved you're confident, kind, and unstoppable. Vanessa's heart is yours, and lost wages is your highway." Credits roll to a funky track called Corolla Cruise, and you're buzzing from the wildest, funniest night yet. And there you have it, folks. I hope you laughed, learned a thing or two about staying cool under pressure, and got hooked on Larry's epic quest for romance. Keep shining, keep dreaming, and always rock that confidence like a flaming red suit. This is MrBeast signing off. Peace!